Welcome students. Our first lesson is Introduction to Microeconomics and Macroeconomics. Let's recall. You have already studied in class 11 the meaning and definition of microeconomics given by different economists. So we will see first introduction. Let's see introduction. Microeconomics and macroeconomics are the two main branches of modern economics. The term micro is derived from the Greek word micro, which means small or a million part. The terms macro is derived from Greek word micro, which means large. The term macro is derived from the Greek word macro, which means large. These terms were coined by or first used by Ragnar Frisch of Oslo University in 1933. Okay, students, do you know who is Ragnar Frisch? Ragnar Frisch is a Norwegian economist and economist was a joint winner with Jan Tinbergen of the first Nobel Prize for Economics in 1969. He was a pioneer of econometry, the application of mathematical models and statistical technique to economic data and theories. He coined many economic terms. In an article on business cycle, Frisch was likely the first person to have referred to the study of individual firm and producers as microeconomics. Moreover, he referred to the study of the aggregate economic as macroeconomics. Let's see historical review of microeconomics. Microeconomics analysis was developed first. It is a traditional approach. Origin of this approach can be traced back to the era of classical economists Adam Smith, David Ricardo, J.S. Mills, etc. It was published by neoclassical economist Professor Alfred Marshall in his book Principle of Economics, published in 1890. Other economists like Professor Pigou, J.R. Hicks, Professor Samuelson, Mrs. John Robinson, etc., have also contributed to the development of microeconomics. Historical review of macroeconomics. Macroeconomics did exist in the past before the evolution of microeconomics. In the 16th and 17th century, followers of mercantilism, that means a group of English merchants, advocated policies to the government which were based on macro approach. In the 18th century, physiocrats, that means French thinkers, tried to analyze the concept of national income and wealth. Even the classical economics theories of Professor Adam Smith, Professor Ricardo, and Professor J.S. Mill discuss the determination of national income and wealth, but their macro analysis was combined with microanalysis. Thus, microanalysis ruled the world of economics till the Great Depression of 1930s. After the Great Depression, Lord John Maynard Keynes published in his famous book The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money in 1936. Keynes used macroeconomics approach to analyze economic problem. The credit for the development of macroeconomics approach goes to Lord Keynes. Beside Keynes, Malthus, Wicksell, Wallace, Irving Fisher are other economists who have contributed to the development of macroeconomics. Meaning of microeconomic. Micro means a small part of thing. Microeconomic thus deal with a small part of the national economy. It study the economic action and behavior of individual unit such as an individual consumer, individual producer, or a firm, the price of a particular commodity or a factor, etc. Definition of microeconomics. You have already studied some important definition of microeconomics. Let us review some more definition. First, Maurice Dubb. Microeconomic is in fact a microscopic study of the economy. Second definition is Professor A.P. Lerner. Microeconomic consists of looking at the economy through a microscope, as it were, to see how the million of cells in the body of economy, the individual or household as consumer, and individuals or firms as producers play their part in the working of the whole economic organism. The following chart given an ideas of scope of the microeconomic. See student, there is scope of microeconomics, or we say T diagram of scope of microeconomics. See, first, theory of product pricing. What is mean by theory of product pricing? The price of an individual commodity is determined by the market force of demand and supply. Microeconomic is considered with demand analysis, that means individual consumer behavior, and supply analysis, that means individual producers behavior. This is a theory of product pricing, and in this theory of product pricing is an important market force of demand and supply. Second, theory of factor pricing. In microeconomics, land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur are the factor of production. That means these are factor of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So that contribute to the production process. Microeconomics helps in determining the factor reward for the land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur in the form of rent, wages, interest, and profit, respectively. This is a theory of factor pricing. Then, third one, theory of economic welfare. Theory of welfare basically deals with efficiency in the allocations of resources. Efficiency in the allocations of resources is attained when it results in maximization of satisfaction of the people. Economic efficiency involved three efficiencies. First, efficiency in production. Efficiency in production means producing maximum possible amount of goods and services from the given amount of resources. Second, efficiency of consumption. Efficiency in consumption means distribution of production, goods and services among the people for consumption in such a way as to maximum total satisfaction of the society. And third one, overall economic efficiency. It means the production of those goods which are most desired by the people. So, microeconomics theory show under what contribute these efficiencies are achieved. Thus, the force of microeconomic is mainly contribute to price theory and resources allocation. It does not study the aggregate relating to whole the economy. This approach does not study national economic problems such as unemployment, poverty, inequality of income, etc. Theory of growth, theory of business cycle, monetary and fiscal policies, etc., are beyond the limits of microeconomics. Okay, students, I hope you can understand. Remaining part or features of microeconomics, next topic. See you again. Bye.